Welcome back to the Roadie Dad Chronicles. I'm Shale, and today we're saying goodbye to Megadeth. So after 40 years of kicking ass and taking names, Dave Mustaine has finally decided to retire Megadeth once and for all. And he said goodbye through a little video, so we decided to check it out today. So let's just get right into it before we share a couple of our Megadeth stories. Let's go.
Some say this is the end of times.
Erupting! We need to go!
Get out of the cities. It's over.
This will be our last broadcast.
This is Vic Rattlehead. For over 4 decades, I've been...
For those that don't know, Vic Rattlehead, the character we see here before us, is the mascot of the band Megadeth. He's appeared on a lot of their album covers. They've had people on stage dress as him and come out during concerts and the like. And I don't know if we've ever heard him talk before, so this is kind of interesting to see them pulling him out in this capacity. Let's see what that's about. Let's back up a touch.
This is Vic Rattlehead. For over 4 decades, I've been chained in silence. But the end demands my voice. It is confirmed the next Megadeth studio album will be the last. 40 years of metal, forged in steel, ending in fire. And when the new year rises, the global farewell tour. You've heard the warning.
I might
Now
be
prepare
there.
yourself, Cyber Army. Stay loud, stay tuned, and meet me on the front lines.
And there it is. Well, short, sweet, to the point. Megadeth is coming to a close. They have a final album and a world tour coming up. Really interesting. I can't say I will or will not attend it, but I definitely am interested in going. I have seen Megadeth in the past. It's been quite a few years now. I think I might be due to see them again if this is going to be the last chance to see them. I was able to see all the classics. Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer many, many times. I have seen Megadeth only once. And I have a story about that. If you want to hear it, stick around. So, Megadeth. 1995, if my memory serves me correctly, Euthanasia Tour. They toured with Corrosion of Conformity, and they toured through Vancouver in August, I feel, it may have been the case. And to put on a great show in the middle of their tour, and me and some friends went to check it out. So, that particular show, I was there as a fan, not as a roadie. I paid for my ticket, I had my seat, and we all went down to the show. It was in what is known as the Pacific Coliseum, which is a hockey rink. So they taken down the boards, they had all of the seats and everything were still in place, but the boards were down and the stage was set up roughly about the halfway point. So, close enough from our seating at the far side of the rink, but it wasn't the best view, and they didn't have the jumbotrons or any of that thing going, so the view was okay. And I didn't like that. I wanted a better view. So while Corrosion Conformity was playing, and they were really good, really happy that I got to see them, I felt that I was going to try to get a better seat. So I decided to go on down to the front barriers where what the boards would be for the regular ice arena setup, even though the ice isn't out. And I saw people, one after another, jumping over the barricade, running into the middle to get into the general admission area. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm a sucker. I'm just sitting here. I'm going. My turn is coming. So I go down the aisle, and I wait my turn to hop the boards and run across and sprint past the security guards who did not care. They were just letting everyone go through. And I'm like, yep, that's it. I'm getting up close. I'm going in the pit. There's no way I'm not. This has got to happen. These seats are for the birds. I'm out of here, man. And so as soon as there was an opening, I ran down the last 2 steps, leaped over the boards, made my mad dash past the security who were told to stop us. And I was the guy they made an example of. Yoink! Grabbed me by the collar, poof, pulled me back, and these guys were big. And they dragged me back to the boards, they pinned me against the boards, they pushed the crowd back who was leaning against the boards and rocking out, and they flipped me over. They just inverted me upside down, and then they let the crowd go. And there's me, upside down, feet in the air, struggling to breathe, trying to get out. And eventually people realized that the person in front of them wasn't a head, it was feet. And they let me out, and I stood up, and I proceeded to find my seat again. Took my fat lip, took the goose eggs on my head, and learned my lesson, went and sat down at my designated seating area, even though I was one of the only people left in the seats, and said, fine, you win. I'm going to enjoy Megadeth from back here. And I did. They were amazing. I was happy to see them. I got to see them in their heyday with Marty Friedman and Nick Menza. It was a show to be remembered for sure, if I'm still talking about it after all these years. So, that's my Megadeth story. What's yours? Tell me about it in the comments, would you? What's your favorite album? Are you sad to see them go? Or are you happy to see them go? Are you just hoping that this is the end of the Dave Mustaine dramas and him talking about Metallica endlessly? I know I am. So, there it is. Megadeth, one more tour, one more album, then they're calling it a career. How do you feel about that? I'm a little sad, but time has come. He's retiring, and I think it's well deserved. Congratulations to a massive career, Dave Mustaine, and everybody that's been involved in the Megadeth camp. You all deserve it. I hope the tour goes great. I can't wait to hear the album. I do hope to get to see you again. And I hope I get to see all of you again. Thanks for coming by. A little bit different this time. We're not listening to music. We're just talking about some music news, but I appreciate it. I hope to see you again.